present the evidence to the court, thrust it in the witness's face, and make him choke on it.
Pause!
Officer, bring forth the witnesses at once. I need me some water. Hold up. That's right. They were there too, I forgot. Witnesses, kindly state your names and occupations for the court. Oh boy. Yes, sir. The Great Nippon Imperial Army Sergeant Iesa Nosa, reporting for duty, sir. I'll figure out the voices later. Myself, I find employ as a purveyor of the fine articles of antiquity from the effluence of our nation, Nippon, and conduct my trade from Rasute, a humble premise in 2nd District, Kyoryo, Koretuka, Bro, oh my gosh, let's continue. An antique dealer and a soldier. What an unusual pairing. Both these gentlemen were present at the restaurant on the day in question. They must be diners at the other table that the waiter mentioned. Myself, I habitually take tea of the most exquisite aroma at the establishment in question, always post-noon, and not infrequently converse with interested parties regarding the curios with which I make my business. Bro, I hope I don't have to talk with him a lot. This guy uses too many freaking big words. Like, bro, we did not come here to hear about your antiques and tea. I can't understand a word. We sink. Me and Ryunosuke, we synced. I am not trying to voice this guy. He's an antique dealer. It sounds like he's a regular at La Carnival. He seeks out potential customers who may have an interest in antiques and tries to sell his wares to them. He obviously targets La Carnival because it's a high-class restaurant with a rich client. Right, I see. Although, to be honest, I do not care. That sergeant looks more like he's a seller rather than a buyer. Now you both witnessed the precise moment of this atrocious incident. Is that correct? Affirmative. The enemy unit was seen attacking the foreigner in what can only be described as an act of war, sir. It was that black uniformed rogue influence man over there who unloaded his firearm, sir. Bro, I thought he was pointing at me, talking about that black figure over there. I'm like, who are you talking to? I will reach into that game, grab you by the neck, and body slam you. This man's as impossible to understand as the other. But I'm almost sure I heard a strange noise during that last thing he said. So, this is the decisive evidence the prosecution was threatening. The soldier is claiming that he actually saw the precise moment he shot the victim dead. Yeah, I was thinking that in my head. Like, he did not see that. He turned around. In the cutscene, y'all saw he turned around. Yes. Well, are you starting to feel uncomfortable? If I'm honest, I was feeling uncomfortable from the very start. You love slamming that thing, don't you? Now, the court will hear your formal testimony, please. You will state everything you saw at the precise moment that the incident occurred. When do I get to speak? Bro, when do I get to speak? I only got an introduction, injection, bro. Sir, yes, sir. Standing by ready to report, sir. Unsavory memories of a most... Bro, these people are embarrassing me. Like, I don't read. I be reading, bro. But these words are crazy. Witness testimony. What the witnesses saw. Oh, okay, this is after this, I get to counter them. I was ingesting a regular beef steak at the restaurant while having a tactical discussion with the old man. Myself, I was extolling the virtues of this particularly fine golden curio to the military gentleman. At that precise moment, a firearm was discharged. I observed the enemy's... What is that? Is that a child? I observed the enemy's actions with my own eyes. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. The back? Oh, this finna be a breeze, bro. This trial finna be a breeze. Dude on the left is an idiot. An old man, I don't think he even, bro, he's too absorbed in that freaking base. This finna be a breeze. I was on my hands and knees investigating the whereabouts of my mysteriously absconded precise curio. Bro, I already know. Well, so you, Sergeant Noza, actually witnessed the vital moment. You saw the split second when the defendant fired the weapon at the civilian. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. That wicked university cadet, sir. The cruel and unforgivable. What is that? Bro. Who is he? Was he pointing that at me? What the heck? What times we live in when an English gentleman may be assailed in the broad light of day. Bro, are you even allowed to bring weapons into court? But this is ridiculous. I didn't shoot anyone. Is that really true, Ryunosuke? Bro, why are you asking me? You said you believed that I was innocent. Yes, all I did was pick up the gun that I saw lying on the floor. After I'd said hello to Dr. Wilson, I went back to my table and sat drinking some coffee. Oh, I wasn't even sitting with him. I thought I was sitting with him. Then, when I finished, I got up from my seat to leave the restaurant. When I noticed an English-made gun next to the chair where the professor was sitting. Oh, I thought he said I picked it up after he was shot. I thought perhaps the professor had dropped it. So I bent down, and just as I was picking it up, BANG! I did not need to say that. Oh, hold up. This music sound like Bleach. Well, if that's the truth, there was obviously a criminal on the scene somewhere. And somewhere in these two witnesses' testimonies, there's a clue as to who that criminal was. I know what's gonna happen. There is. Ryunosuke, you must exercise your rights to cross-examine the witness. I just realized he also has a sword, so I guess it's just cool in Japan to bring weapons into the court like that. Alright then. Cross-examine? Do it now. As we have heard, Your Excellency, there was no room for doubt in the testimony of these witnesses. The defendant is clearly guilty. It is time to bring this despicable student to justice. That's not how it works. Certainly, the testimony the court has just heard eliminates any vestige of doubt. Okay, so every judge in Ace Attorney games is an idiot. Got it. Therefore, it is my grave duty to declare the verdict of the... Yes! Is he serious? And people got the nerve to call him, yes, Your Excellency. This guy can't, bro. What in the name of the Emperor is the meaning of this outburst? Well, I mean, then again, like they are trying to get me out like quick, cause you know that whole treaty thing. I mean, the defense demands its right to a cross-examination. Dear me, dear me. Let me guess. The Hachimaki headband boy next door told me to do it. How pathetic. Look, bro, I never said this was my thing. This isn't even my profession, okay? Get off my back. Huh? How did he know? The prosecution objects. This is a clear waste of time. The defendant obviously has no experience. So then why are you pressing me? How can he possibly carry out a cross-examination?
Objection!
The defense is asserting his right to a cross-examination. Whether or not you think he's capable of it is irrelevant. Gah. Cosmo's so demanding. That finna be you one day, bro. Just wait. Very well. Let the defense conduct a cross-examination of the witness. This judge is so gullible. Alright, this is where the battle really begins, Ryunosuke. But I don't even know what I have to do in a cross-examination. Isn't it obvious? You have to expose the lies in the witness's statements. How? You didn't fire the gun, which means that what that soldier said has to be a lie. Well, yes, but it's just a case of proving it, and the key to doing this is evidence. Right, evidence. All you need to do is present some decisive and indisputable evidence that proves the witness is lying. Now, let's go, Ryunosuke. Don't let them beat you. That was so lackluster. Alright then. It's all or nothing. Cross-examination. What the witnesses saw. Yup. I ain't gotta read this. Wait, what? Okay, I see. And upraise my strikes. At the precise moment, a firearm was charged with investigating. Okay, the battle below the university fired the English from the back. Here it is. Press options history. Press him. So this black uniformed university cadet, you're saying that was. I've just about had enough of your sauce, cadet. Who else do you see around here in black uniform, Wait, was that wrong? Well, there's someone standing right next to me who fits the description as well, but... It was you little weasel. You unloaded the firearm on that man. From behind... Okay, no, this is right. From behind his back. And you call yourself a citizen of the great empire of Nippon? You disgust me. It wasn't from the back, bro. It was from the front. Look at... You see the expression on his face, like...
What did he say?
What is it, Ryunosuke? I'm not quite sure. It's something that the sergeant just said, but I can't put my finger on it. Something's playing on my mind. In that case, check back over the details of the evidence you've gathered in the court record. And if you find an inconsistency there with what the witness just said, then don't hold back. Present the evidence to the court. Thrust it in the witness's face and make him choke on it.
Pause!
Pause, bro, pause. Golly, pause. Okay, hold on. Okay, back up. Right here. From the back. Okay, present. And... right here. Oh, I can... Oh, that's fire. That's fire. Alright. And present it.
Yes!
No, that's wrong. I'm finna use a whole bunch of dank... Look at him sweating. Bro, can I... What are you playing at, cadet? What is the meaning of this subordination? Thrusting some photographic print in my mustache? Inconsistency, sir. I mean, yes. There's a clear inconsistency here. What nonsense. What can this print possibly tell us that we don't already know? Ooh, and you know how I'm finna back this up? What is it called? What is it called? Can I do it anytime? Real quick. The post-mortem report, bro, it even said, they're gonna try to be like, oh, you could have shot from the back and it could have went through. No, it says right here that the bullet didn't go through the victim's body. So that supports the photographic evidence of the victim. Bro, I'm set. Well, obviously that, I know what I want to say, but the words just won't come out of my mouth. I think this proves beyond any doubt, Your Excellency, that there is no place for an amateur student here in this grand courtroom. This is so frustrating. please. Surely this doesn't require an explanation. It couldn't be more plain. Right, you guys are all just idiots. Well, not idiots, they are trying to get me out of here, but you know, to spell it out would be an insult to the court. Yes, sir, my main man, Cosma. Cosma, what? What are you talking about? It's apparent from a single glance at the photographic print presented by the defense that there's a clear discrepancy here with the sergeant's statement. What? Sergeant Yesanosa. Yes, sir. What, sir? The statement you just made was this. The black uniformed varsity cadet fired on the English civilian, and from the back, the cowardly little weasel. Yes, sir. Affirmative, sir. I witnessed the crime with my own 2 military-grade eyes, sir.
Yes!
But no, that just can't be. And why not, cadet? Because, bro, you know. Oh, what, really doing this right now? Alright, whatever. It's the first trial. I'll accept it. Take a close look at the print. The victim, Dr. Wilson, died from a bullet wound to the chest. Ah. Sergeant, according to your witness statement, the culprit shot the victim from behind? You so sure about that? And that is the obvious discrepancy here. Well, how do you explain it? What is that? What the? He has a child with him? Bro. What the? Same, bro. What was that? Something just popped up from behind his back, but he pushed it down again. Bro, imagine behind he literally crushed that child's neck. Oh my gosh. Certainly, there was a clear discrepancy with the facts here. Don't act like you knew that too, Judge. You was ready to get me out of here looking like an idiot. Would you not agree, Sergeant Nosa? You see this dude? This dude fake, bro. Trying to act like he cool now. Yes, sir. At this juncture, that would appear to be indisputable. Until the moment I heard the firearm discharge, my eyes were firmly fixed on the delicious La Carnival steak, sir. What? The last testimony the court heard has proven one thing beyond all reasonable doubt. This witness, Sergeant Yesanosa, did not see the defendant firing a gun at all. That's absurd. I think the conclusion we must draw is simple. There was no place for an amateur prosecutor here in this grand courtroom. Excuse me. Inconsistency seer. There's been a complete turnabout in the mood of this trial, just from that one discrepancy. See the impact of you like stepping up, bro? Don't worry, bro. I finna get you there. Where you can speak for yourself. So this is what it's like being an ace attorney. But I definitely saw him. That's irrelevant. It's whether you saw me shoot the man, Nosa. That university cadet there. He was pointing the firearm directly at the victim's back. Is he... Okay, so is he stupid or is he like following with some type of like act right now? What is this? Bro, stop saying yes. You need to say that's wrong. But I never fired the gun. All I did was pick it up off the floor. And you, old man, you didn't see the moment the victim was shot either? He only turned around when he heard the gunshot. Myself, I have already been quite clear. The gunshot interested me not. I was far too busy on the floor. Was he actually on the floor? Because I'm pretty sure he turned around. Too busy on the floor. Sorry, what were you doing? Hunting for treasure, dear. Treasure? Indeed. The Hoy era Koban, my prized coin. One each occasion when I visit that restaurant. It is my habitude. Oh, is he speaking in French? To place in my bosom pocket. Oh, okay, I thought where I was going with this. A particular trinket of interest from my shop, Rasute. In the hope of meeting a rich diner who might like to buy it from you, right? On the day under scrutiny, it was to the military man that I preferred my hoy treasure. Believed that he would purchase such a rare find, I did not. But I was presented with little alternative. This man speak like Yoda, bro. I am not feeling this. And then, I hope you die next. No, I don't. I actually kind of like him. I just don't like the way he talks. After averting my eyes for the briefest of moments, it was there no more. It simply vanished. The Koban vanished. Hunting around under the table I was. Excuse me. Sorry the voice keeps changing. I'm still trying to like figure this out. Like there's a lot of characters right now. And honestly, I need another sip of water. Hold on. Alright, we back in here. I was, in case mayhap it had fallen there. And then it happened. You heard the gunshot, you mean? Indeed I did. But I heeded it not, for I was concerned only with finding my absconded holy treasure. Bro, someone got murked and you here looking for Chuck E. Cheese coins. Are you serious? Nothing could distract me. I mean, Chuck E. Cheese is lit, but it's like, your days of fun are over. Out of interest, did you find the coin in the end? No. I see. That lamentable day, that lamentable day, the precious Hoi Koban was lost to me. No doubt some unscrupulous scoundrel pocketed the prize coin for himself. What? You see the sergeant turning his head? Bro, it had to be. He hasn't said a thing since. Bro, it had to be him. Either him or his kid. See, bro. As I'm sure everyone present is aware, this case demands a swift and decisive resolution. Thank you for putting us back on track. This man talking about Chuck E. Cheese coins, bro. We are not here for that. I could be sent to jail. He talking about... Hold on, let me focus. Our government has promised to send a full report to the Great Britannian... No, Britain... Britannian? No. Britain by telegraph this very afternoon. Nevertheless, the witness testimony the court has just heard was inconclusive. No matter how subversive, oh my gosh, our government feels it must be to the British. It would be unforgivable to deliver a verdict on this trial right now. What is your position, Prosecutor Auchi? Worry not, Your Excellency. The defendant may have fled a tiger at the front cage, but he will find a wolf at the back. My witness have further testimony to make. Explain. Upon hearing their next statements, it will become abundantly clear that there is only one person who could possibly have committed this despicable crime. The equally despicable defendant, Ryunosuke Naruhodo. What? He really seems to have a despicable opinion of you, doesn't he? Ugh. Very well. The court invites the witness to testify again. You will thoroughly explain the reasoning behind the prosecution's allegation. Is that clear? As clear as Kiriko glass, Your Excellency. Yes, sir. At once, sir. Awaiting signal to testify. I can't get over that kid's face. Excuse me, but there's someone peeking out over your shoulder, I think. Affirmative. The newest member of the Nosa family to rise up through the ranks. Sir. Name. Ido. Ido probably ate the coin and put it in his diaper. It It would seem those straps are a sign of the sergeant being too strapped to afford a nanny. Ido, Teen Shun. Your father is about to quell the enemy. Look at him. He even has the same hair. Watch and learn, my boy. Yo, swipe that burger off his face. True culprit. We're probably gonna have to use that report this time. Even if what I saw wasn't the precise moment the firearm was charged, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man he was, that young lad in black. That much I myself did see. Not gonna lie, Ryunosuke, it's kind of stupid for you to actually grab the gun, turn around, and then point it at the dead corpse, but like, it's whatever, bro. I'm still gonna get you out of here. Furthermore, a visual search of the premises at the time confirmed that there were only one personnel present. Indeed, alone he was, the Englishman, dining all by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black uniformed cadet could have dispatched the gun. Could have dispatched the Englishman. Over and out. These testimonies are certain. Bro, wait, that's nonsense. The victim, Dr. Wilson, wasn't alone at all. Please, enough of these outbursts already. But there was a young woman at his table. You must have seen her. You seen them both turning to the side. Bro, who is paying y'all? Who is paying y'all? They really bribing y'all to let me die, bro? Look, even the son, bro, shut his mouth and turned his head. Bro, you already got your Chuck E. Cheese coin. Why are you helping these men? You must have seen her. Everyone there must have seen her.
Objection!
If you call yourself a lawyer, I never called myself a lawyer, then you will respect the rules of the court and speak accordingly. We are not here to listen to your fantasies. Ugh. It is evident beyond all reasonable doubt that the victim was alone at the time of the incident, The prosecution has photographic evidence of this fact. Is this a photographic print of the scene of the crime, counsel? There's no one in that picture. What is that? Indeed, of the table at which the victim was dining, taken by an investigator immediately after the incident. As can plainly be seen, there's only one place set. Bro, another person could have been sitting there and didn't order anything. Certainly, based on the appearance of this print, it would be reasonable to conclude that the victim was not in the company of anyone else. No, it wouldn't. You guys are just so freaking lazy in your logic and understanding. It doesn't make any sense. The court will add this new photographic evidence to the record. A bottle of carbonated water and a steak lunch can be seen on the victim's table. I don't understand. What's going on here? It's just not possible that nobody else saw that woman. The waiter before said the same thing. He maintains that Dr. Wilson came to the restaurant alone as well. But that's not true. I saw her. I swear I saw that woman with him. It would seem that we'll be able to telegraph the report to Great Britain on time after. This dude, oh my gosh. The witness testimonies we have just heard leave no further room for doubt. No further room for doubt? I proved him wrong with the freaking photograph. We're not done here. These are very sensitive political times, as we all know. The ink is still fresh on the treaty with Great Britain. To think that I don't even care to say your name, will have contributed to the amenity of those two great empires is an honor. Oh, brother. How can this be happening? The judge is ready to rule? Stand tall, Ryunosuke. It's not over yet. What? If what you say is true, then there's something going on here behind the scenes. And now is your chance to expose it. to draw out the truth in your cross-examination. Ooh, I really forgot that I had that. I don't know, Cosma. The defense is entitled to cross-examine the witness, but make it quick, understood? I do not care about your schedule. I'm not trying to go to jail. Rules can be so unbending at times. Ugh. Alright, I didn't notice anything off the bat, but let's go through this. Firearm was discharged, it's almost the same thing. Yes, pointing his gun at the foreign man. He was that young lad in black, that much I myself did see. Furthermore, a visual research of the premises at the time confirmed that that we were the only personnel present. Indeed, alone he was the Englishman dining by himself. Therefore, no one other than the black infant cadet could have dispatched the Englishman over now. What do you think, Ryunosuke? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kinda stuck. I need to look at the evidence real quick. Alright, got it. I'll press him like a block of tofu. The professor wasn't alone in the restaurant, I'm sure of it, and one way or another, this cross-examination is going to prove I'm right. It's time to press them for all they're worth. My fate depends on it.
Yes!
Did he say, like, hold on. You must have noticed someone else at Dr. Wilson's table. There was a lady there.
Objection!
As you have been at pains to point out time and again, I feel I'm growing a callus in my ear. And yet, no one else appears to have caught even a glimpse of this woman. Bro, ask the baby. I really don't know. I'm really stuck. If only there had been more people dining there at the time, then someone else would have noticed her. Unfortunately, it was already past 2 when it happened. The quiet time began lunch and dinner in my restaurant. The quiet time between lunch and dinner in the restaurant. I know, of course, the place was almost empty. It's what you'd expect. Certainly, 2 p.m. is neither here nor there in terms of a time to eat. I wonder if there was a reason why the victim was eating at that time of day and why he was alone. Wait, am I onto something? Yes, Your Excellency, there was indeed a reason. There was? Hey, we getting more information? This was found in the victim's jacket pocket. What is that, Counsel? It is a medical report card, Your Excellency. It would seem that the victim had an appointment at a clinic prior to visiting the restaurant. Hotter clinic, yes. There would indeed appear to be an entry for the date in question. 19th November, noon to past 1 p.m. The very day of the incident. So the victim went for a late lunch following his appointment. The explanation couldn't be more simple. The prosecution felt no need to submit this evidence before, as it really has no bearing on the case. Isn't that like against the rules or something? I wonder. What do you think, Ryunosuke? Well, it is hard to see how it could be relevant, really, or related, really. Remember, you can request for it to be entered into the court record as evidence if you think it could be useful. Should I ask for it? Heck yeah.
Yes!
If I may, I'd like to ask for that medical report card to be submitted as evidence, Your Excellency. On what grounds? It's evidence? The court has already heard conclusive witnesses' testimony. Additional evidence would be extra. I'm not gonna try. Not to mention that the victim's movements prior to his arrival at the restaurant are of no concern.
Objection!
Whether or not they are of concern is up to us to decide. We have a right to explore all possible avenues. I beg your pardon. You have no authority to refuse a perfectly valid request for the submission of evidence. Very well. the court will grant the defense's request. How long have I been recording? Golly. Youngsters these days are forever asserting their rights. It's almost disturbing. It's a most disturbing trend. Officer, kindly add the victim's medical report card to the court record. Huddle clinic that was found in the victim's pocket. Let me examine it real quick. That's it? Hold on. What we need right now is new clues. We have to explore things from every possible angle, even if they don't seem relevant at first. Right, I hear you. You can conspire to prolong this trial as you like, but it's the day after the festival already for you. Or perhaps you've forgotten that these witness testimony leave no room for doubt. Feel free to reiterate for this accused, corretu. Let's press him on this.
Yes!
Why aren't you telling the truth? What? What did you say, cadet? I clearly remember. Oh, we're finally onto something. There was a woman sitting across the table from the professor. Perhaps one of you might not have noticed. But for both of you to have failed to see the professor's dining companion, it's just not possible. Bro, come on now. Unfortunately for you, defendant Naruhodo, it's not just a case of these two witnesses alone. Sorry? The waiter, whose testimony the court heard earlier, clearly stated the same thing. He also said that the victim was alone. That's right. Precisely. In other words, you are the sole proponents of this phantom lady. But if such a woman were indeed present at the scene, the prosecution demands to see proof. How do I prove that? She didn't leave anything. And if no such proof exists, the prosecution demands that no further mention of this phantom woman be made. It is a blatant waste of the court's time. There's nothing I can say to that. Help me out, bro. My voice is sore. Excellent work, Ryunosuke. We've gleaned some new information now. Wait, I actually did something? Okay, we're progressing. Well, yes, but I don't feel like it changes much. I can't see that it brings any real discrepancies to light. I wouldn't be so sure. Let me see that medical report card you got there. Oh, you mean this? Yes, it's a brand new piece of evidence. So perhaps we should examine it in a little more detail. How exactly? You'll notice that some pieces of evidence bear magnifying glass. These are the ones you may examine.
Press A to take a closer look at the piece in question. Bro, I did that and nothing happened. Wait, what? To rotate the evidence in all directions and examine it from all angles. By using that... Okay, I see. Okay, so this is a new element. We are progressing. You can move the crosshairs around the hunt to hunt for clues that may have been missed before. If the crosshairs start to pulsate, press A to investigate further.
So, partner, I think you should take a closer look at this medical report card. See if there's something new to be learned by examining it in more detail. Alright, I'll see what I can do. What's this? Oh, what? Wait, what? Oh, either of these. Let's have a look. This is some kind of medical record. Ah, and there's an entry for the day the professor was killed. Extraction of molar with topical and anesthesia. Extraction of molar? You mean he had a tooth taken out? It would seem so. Just before the incident, he had a bad tooth removed. Perhaps they had used laughing gas. That's the most modern practice in the West for pain relief. Yes, I've heard of this in anesthesia. Although it's hard to believe there's anything that can actually stop you from feeling pain. There's a cautionary note from the medical practitioner as well. Strictly no food or drink. Bro, we're oh my gosh, I'm so glad I grabbed this. I probably would have grabbed it regardless, but I'm so glad. Oh my gosh, progression. I love to see it, progression. That means that the food we saw on the table wasn't his, because he couldn't eat. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Strictly no food or drink besides water for 3 hours post-procedure until anesthetic effects have passed. Time of death was 2 p.m. He got this at, I believe, 1 p.m. Sounds like information worth bearing in mind. Oh, thank goodness, has been updated. Alright, stick with me, y'all, stick with me. We're getting close to the end, I'm sure, with this new information. The meaning of that one particular statement totally changes. So I think it's time we listen to the testimony again, don't you? Definitely. Even if what I saw wasn't precise, okay, nope, hold up. Let me look at all of them real quick. It's right here. It's right here. Oh, thank goodness, man. Thank you. No. Present it. My bad.
Yes.
Get that out of here. Well, I think, about what are you wittering, lad? Call yourself I never called myself that. I wish I could, but first and foremost here, I'm the accused. Ryunosuke. Everyone stumbles on their words occasionally. Under the circumstances, I wouldn't worry about it. Thanks, Kazuma. I could see it quite clearly in that cross-examination you just carried out. When you raised your hand straight up like that, so purposefully, you knew exactly what it was that you wanted to say. Don't feel like you have to choose your words carefully. Just say what you're thinking. All right. And thanks for the advice. There you go, deep breaths. Korekuta-san, this is a medical report card belonging to the victim. I see, and I don't see. What of it, boy? Comparing what is written on this report card with your witness statement. Something clearly doesn't add up.
Objection!
Yo, let me finish, bro. Dear me. Have you forgotten my words so soon, you amateur? Sorry, what? You are not to interrupt court proceedings with your amateurish derivative. I'm cross-examining. You're interrupting me right now. But let's see if I can explain in words you might understand. It was after 2 p.m. in the afternoon when the victim was murdered at the restaurant. Whatever he may or may not have done before that time is completely irrelevant. I'm about to cut through those words. But that's, breathe, bro, breathe. Remember, Inosuke, you don't have to use clever language or fancy words. Just make your point. Your Excellency, I believe we're finished here. There was surely no need to prolong this trial further. No, that's wrong. Alright, not yet. The witness testimonies the court has heard has been clear and concise. This medical report card has no bearing on the matter at all, for the simple reason that there is no one else besides this pale-faced pupil who could possibly have... Why does he keep doing that? This medical report card has nothing to do with the case? Do you really believe that? Ooh, I'm getting in my bag now. What? That outburst petrified me, boy. Of course I believe it. How could it possibly be relevant? Perhaps because Hara Clinic, which issued the report card, is a dental clinic. A dental clinic? Is that supposed to mean something to me? Perhaps if I told you that the victim had just had a tooth extracted? What's this now? And furthermore, if I told you that as a result, the victim had been forbidden from eating, just what are you trying to say, cadet? He had orders not to eat? So what? It's all written up in here. No food or drink other than water for 3 hours post-procedure while anesthesia wears off. What? No, that can't. Korekuta-san. What, boy? What? As you just heard, when he was killed sometime shortly after 2 p.m., the victim couldn't have been eating anything at all. No. Additionally, there's more. You have assured the court with unwavering self-confidence that the victim was dining alone. Ooh, but that cannot possibly be the case. He didn't even have to look back. He knew it was strong. Because the victim, as we now know, had just had one of his teeth extracted and was still experiencing the effects of the anesthesia. Anesthetic, excuse me. Expertly done, partner. We just get into the meat of it. What is this nonsense, you little upstart? These are baseless accusations. Just look at this photographic evidence. You can clearly see the plate of food at the victim's table.
Objection!
Use your head. That's the very discrepancy we're talking about. Or can't you follow the logic? How dare you? I think it's fair to say that the tables in this restaurant... Wait, tables in this restaurant case have turned. Wouldn't you agree, Ryunosuke? Huh? Yes, most definitely. I don't know what he's talking about. So having just undergone some dental surgery, the victim was unable to eat. Which leaves one very crucial conundrum. Who in fact was eating the pictured beef steak? Bro, come on, there's only 2 seats. I've been saying the whole time there was a woman, bro. Put it together, Judge. The court will hear the opinion of the defense on this new puzzle. I assume you're ready, counsel? Counsel? Oh, that means me, doesn't it? Alright, the answer to this question is going to be pivotal. This is the start of you turning this trial around. Show them what you're made of. Got it. So, alright, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I think we're gonna have to stop here. This video is over an hour long, bro. Over an hour long. My voice is killing me. I still gotta edit this, you know what I'm saying? But we're gonna get back into this. I thought we were gonna be able to knock this out first video, but it doesn't look like the case. But I'm enjoying this trial so far. Hopefully you guys aren't getting bored or anything, but yeah, we're gonna be back. We're gonna get back on this, but for now, please don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, as it helps out the channel a lot. My gosh, hold on, bro. I need me a sip. Oh, there's nothing left. Excuse the weird sound. We're gonna have to stop here. Next video should be more, how do I say? It should be more smoother. There was some cuts here and there, but it'll be all right. Thank you guys for watching. Again, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. And until next time, deuces, my friends.